Hey there everyone, Noir here and welcome to Fan Theories. Before we begin, if you are new to this series or if you haven't seen Pizza Time Pizza, I would highly suggest pausing this video and watching those first, because throughout this series I will be referring back to previous points I've made to improve upon them. I'll give you a couple of seconds here to do that and you can carry on after you have caught up. Okay, so we're now at episode 6 of Pizza Time Pizza, and this is definitely going to be a longer analysis, because this isn't just about Pizza Time Pizza anymore. Let's begin. Episode 6 starts with another character we haven't seen before, Julian. He's a friend of Jessica O'Brien, which is the girl from episode 4 that became a part of the family and subsequently went missing afterwards. Julian attempted to advise her against going through with taking part in the family, but considering that she's now missing, she decided to go for it anyway. Since then, Julian had been investigating her disappearance and had come to the conclusion that Pizza Time Pizza's family was behind it, but he had no tangible evidence to be able to push for a conviction. Enter the anonymous source who had information that could help towards finishing off Pizza Time Pizza once and for all. The key point of this is who the source could be, but for now we'll focus on the answer to Julian's question of "why are you helping me?", which is nobody was supposed to get hurt. So clearly the source is a member of the family, and also we see further down the line during the meetup that the person is male, so perhaps it's one of the characters from episode 5. My guess is the one that failed. Moving on, we see the meeting that Julian and the source had set up, which ends with the person dropping off a flash drive. This drive contains the leverage that was talked about, but we don't see what that is. However, we do finally see who the pizza man is. Alex Bale. Yes, I know that it was pretty obvious that Alex was the one voicing the character of the pizza man, but in this context, I mean the character of Alex Bale from another one of his series, Promos. The proof for that is once again on Julian's wall. The only word that is not crossed off of this list is Promos. That's where Pizza Time Pizza 6 ends, but we have another video to look at first, from my fellow Triquetra member, Zalgaloo. Within Zalgaloo's video, he discusses Pizza Time Pizza generally through the source of food, and talking about how it's a family and everything like that. But at the end of the video, we see a glitched section, and upon watching through this glitched section of the video, I saw a new URL for the Pizza Time Pizza website, /truth. This leads to a login screen which you need a password to enter. The password once again is on Julian's wall. Promos in all caps. Inputting this password shows another video depicting the link between the events of Promos and Pizza Time Pizza once again. Now then, allow me to say before I move on, if you haven't seen Alex Bale's other series, Promos, Alex has kindly set up a playlist with all of the plot related episodes, so I'll leave an annotation here and give you another couple of seconds here to watch those first before watching the rest of this video, because I will be summing up those plot points moving forward. Okay, so moving forward in the rest of this video, I will assume that you have caught up on Promos and you're happy for me to sum up the events. Alright, here we go. Promos is a series based around Alex and his friends creating promotional videos for school events, which ranges from dates and times for clubs within the school to events and happenings on the school grounds. Alex, being the main brains behind the team, is usually the one coming up with the format for the videos, which slowly become more and more outlandish and in some cases violent. At one point, it's revealed that Alex changed an entire video format that was commissioned by Julian so it would fit the narrative that Alex wanted to convey. This in turn led to a ruling being passed that the promos team had to only make serious videos from then on. This leads Alex to add Julian to his list, a list in which he writes down the names of other students in which he uses to ruin their life, which Julian tries to get rid of when he's subjected to ridicule because of Alex's videos about him. This ends up with Alex kidnapping Julian, but the list is destroyed in the end, or so Julian believes. Alex's team are then given a mediator in the form of Mr. Pinney, who warns Alex that if he keeps on going out of the line with his promos, the team will be dissolved. Thus, Alex comes up with a conspiracy to get rid of him so he's able to take free reign of his promotional material, which is the Blue Masked Man. Alex plants evidence towards Mr. Pinney being the Masked Man and even kidnaps one of his own friends to help towards getting Mr. Pinney arrested. The plan is successful, but his friends see through the ruse at the end and figure out that it was Alex all along. This in turn leads to the team being dissolved anyway. Julian also ends up figuring out that Alex was the one behind it and proceeds to expose him for his crimes. Throughout the final promo series finale, we see Alex Bale trying his best to hide the information and subvert his suspicions, whilst also seeing Julian trying to blackmail him with his friends to get him to confess. In the end, Alex does confess and is placed in jail, which is where we find him at the end of Pizza Time Pizza 6. So as far as I can tell, Alex wanted to be imprisoned, probably to help towards an alibi for his involvement in the disappearances moving forward. How could he kidnap anyone this time if he was in jail? He's clearly still out for vengeance when it comes to Julian, considering that Jessica was at the very least a friend of his. But during his incarceration, he's been able to perfect his method and still carry out his revenge, learning from his mistakes which led to him being caught in the first place. And as the video on Truth says, we're not done yet. And that brings this episode's analysis to a close. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know what your thoughts and theories are in the comments section, and even if you didn't, let me know how I can improve the series for you. Until next time, people, keep on surviving.